Hello everyone and happy Saturday. Yes, today I wanted to come on and make a video with Denali. I'm just picking Denali up. Come big girl. Yes, I'm picking Denali up. And here's Denali. This is Denali Kennedy and she is the Kennedy Sculpt Partial Silicone Sculpt by Rachelle Ferrell. Can you see her? Okay, let me just adjust the camera. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, today I wanted to come on and make a video for sickle cell awareness. You know, sickle cell awareness is the month of September. I made one video. I wanted to make another. Meaning I made one video for the month and now I wanted to come on and make another. And I want to make one with Denali. Yeah, so Denali is participating. I wanted to change out this onesie, but I forgot to bring her onesie actually. So and I'm a member in the sickle cell group on Facebook. There seems to be a few groups, but one seems to be more active, so I just tend to follow along with that group more. I'm just checking Denali's Pampers to see, or to refreshing it, I should say. Yeah, so I noticed that in the group, I keep up with the group because I like to learn. New things about the disease, and I find that this group tends to keep up to date with medication and, you know, stuff that's happening in the body, because if there's a member in the group that is ill or is hospitalized, they would post in the group asking questions. So there have been times that I have answered one or two questions if I'm able to, and then, you know, times when I'm not able to answer the question, I like to read the answers that's given to that particular person's question. So, you know, you tend to learn things. Yeah, so I keep up with the group, especially for my daughter, and if I have any concerns, I ask questions also. Yeah, so I find that it's a very informative group. Now in this group, I noticed that they were asking, or should I say, one of the members were asking, what is the correct color to represent sickle cell awareness? And I would say about 80% of the answers was the color burgundy. And it brought back to mind that, I'm checking to see if my video is still recording. It brought back to mind because a few years ago, when I had checked to see what is the color for sickle cell awareness, the information I got was burgundy. Burgundy, maroon, it's like a darker red. But I've noticed that most persons, like when they're celebrating sickle cell awareness, they use the color red. And I have accepted it as the color red because, you know, red is a color that is easier to find. But I've noticed lately, like burgundy or maroon is a fall color. So you tend to find like those colors during winter time or fall, you see. So because of it, it just was interesting to find out that the correct color, according to the majority of persons, is burgundy. You know, that darker red. But you have most persons that use the color red because it's easier to find. So I said that to say, you know, that's also one of the reasons why I didn't very earlier, I didn't really post anything for sickle cell awareness because I always felt like I didn't have the correct color until I had noticed, I think it was Miss Serenity Smith with her little baby boy Noah, because Noah represents sickle cell awareness. He was the first baby that I noticed that celebrating wearing the color red. So I said to myself, well, okay, I guess red is okay. So I went along and I just started to I just participated using the color red. But let me show you something that I have that I had purchased for Denali when I was nesting for her very early on before she arrived at home. This is a two-piece set that I had purchased from Target. It's a gray onesie and it has these burgundy trim like around the neckline, and it has these burgundy little like flowers, really pretty, and it comes with this corduroy dress in the color burgundy. Yeah, so this is the color, I should say, that I've always thought was the correct color for sickle cell awareness. But like again, most persons use red because red is truly an easier color to come by. So in my bringing awareness to sickle cell, I would be using red. I'd be using all shades of red. Let's put it that way. I would be using red, burgundy, maroon, any shade of red. Yeah, because what's important is that you're bringing awareness to. And then she's going to wear these gray tights. Is it tights? Yeah, tights by Cardis, and it's in the newborn size. These tights were purchased for another outfit, but she'll go ahead and wear this to match with the gray onesie. And she's going to wear either these black leather shoes in size 0. Now her correct size is size 1, but I don't have a black shoe in size 1. So I did bring these black boots in size 1. These are by Koala Baby, and these boots are black. Yeah, so she'll be wearing, you know, I'll decide between the two. All right. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk a little bit more about sickle cell awareness, to bring awareness to it. Now, I have heard that sickle cell is more popular in black people. But majority, it's like a black disease. It's majority of persons that have sickle cell are black or ethnic persons. Yeah, so I keep looking at my camera. Okay, so let me continue. So I'll go ahead and dress Denali. Yeah, so I wanted to mention too that, well, let me just briefly mention this, that sickle cell is a genetic disease. It is something that you can only inherit from your parents. Yes, so one or both of the parents has to have the gene. Like they can have either the trait, and they can pass on the trait to their child, or they could have the disease and pass the disease on to the child. But it's not 100% guaranteed that it's passed on unless the person has the disease. If the person has the disease, then chances are it will pass on to the child. Like for an example, with myself, I have the trait. I inherit the trait from my father. My mom doesn't have it. My mom has 4 children for my dad. 3 of her kids have the trait and 1 doesn't. Yeah, so, but having the disease, for a person that does have the disease, chances are that they will definitely pass it on to their child. Yeah, so I wanted to mention a little bit too about like the spleen, because what happens with sickle cell is a cell in the blood vessel. The cells are circled, and with a person that does not have sickle cell, the blood that circulates is circled and it flows comfortably in the veins. But a person with sickle cell, they would have both circle blood cells and also moon blood cells. The moon would look like C's. So when the moons start to stick onto each other, then it tends to get stuck in the joints, and because of it, it causes swelling and pain. And also it could cause, like if it's not circulating properly to the brain, it could cause a stroke. If it's not circulating, okay, you also have the spleen. And for many persons, okay, the spleen is an organ that is above the stomach and under the ribs on the left side. And the spleen helps in fighting infection. It keeps your body fluids in balance, and it contains white blood cells that fight germs. What happens to a person with sickle cell is when the blood flows into the spleen, it then sometimes have problems circulating out of the spleen. So it tends to get stuck in the spleen, and the spleen tends to get full with blood, and it causes the blood count to fall. And when a person with sickle cell, blood count falls because the blood is being trapped in the spleen, many times you have like children, for example, who, because that becomes so dangerous that they have to have surgery to remove their spleen. So you have a lot of kids or persons with sickle cell that do not have spleen. And this issue came up once with my daughter because when she was a baby, her doctor, she has a sickle cell specialist, the doctor was wondering if, because she felt like she felt the spleen. Now this is something that I never understand. I don't understand how you can just, the spleen is on the left side. When you feel, you should feel some swelling to show that something like the blood, you should feel the swelling in the spleen that shows that the blood is being trapped in the spleen. And my doctor, she held my hand and she wanted me to feel, but there was, as much as she explained it to me, I just didn't understand. But the good thing is that she had done a blood count, and my daughter's blood count came back good. I wouldn't say normal, but it came back good, meaning she did not need to have her spleen removed, thank goodness. But that is also an issue too with persons with sickle cell. Yeah, so okay, let me go ahead and put her onesie on. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on and just mention a little bit more before this month roll out, because this is the last Sunday in the month, and I wanted, this outfit is so cute, I really wanted it for Sunday's best, so I didn't want to make a video during the week because I felt like it was more of a Sunday's best outfit. Yeah, so that's why I was saving it for Sunday's best. Such a cute little outfit. And this outfit is in size 0 to 3. And Denali, she wears between a 3 to 6 months in size. Yeah. So, okay, I keep forgetting that it's best to roll up the sleeve and then hold on to our hand and pull the sleeve down. because with the silicone babies, the silicone isn't smooth like vinyl that just like easily slips on. Yeah, there's some friction, so I find that that's the best way to put on long sleeve on her, whether it's a onesie or dress or anything. Yeah, see, this is so cute, super cute. All right, so I hope you guys can see Denali pretty good. There she is. Oh, and I wanted to congratulate. There's a mom who just received her Kennedy's baby girl. I forgot the name. I think I'm not gonna mention any names because I'm awful. I don't want to ruin the name. So what I'll do is I will include the channel name of the new mom in the description, and for anyone who would like to go and see the latest and newest Kennedy baby girl that was reborn by Miss Rachelle Ferrell, you can just look up her channel. Beautiful baby girl. I could tell you this sculpt, the Kennedy sculpt, is a beautiful sculpt. Beautiful sculpt. And every baby I have seen in this Kennedy, I have fallen in love with. Come here, sweetie. Oh, yes. I just need to turn her over and snap these little snaps in the back of her. Snap these little snaps. And this outfit again is 0 to 3 months. Let me make sure. Either 0 to 3, no, 3 months. It's 3 months. And this is by Child of Mine. No, Just One You. Oh, I'm all over the place today. Yeah, this outfit is by Just One You, and it's 3 months. It fits her pretty good. I find that this sculpt, I was really surprised that, because I really thought that she was like 6 months across the board. I guess she can wear 6 months, but there's some outfits that fit her pretty good in 3 months. Or should I say most outfits? That's what I should say. Fits her pretty good in 3 months. Yeah. See, when I purchased this, I was so undecided. You know, at one point I was wondering if I should get 6 months. But I'm so glad I decided and I got the 3 months. But there is a few things that I had gotten for her in 6 months. I'm just waiting for those stuff to come in. I think I'm going to go with the with the boots, or no, should I go with the little... I really don't feel like squeezing any shoes on her, because especially like around the feet, like the elastic is pretty tight. Yeah. All right. And she's going to wear this little burgundy hair clip. Yeah, this came with another baby, one of Miss Beverly's babies. I don't remember which one. Came with one, maybe Danae. Was it Danae? I think so. All right. So I'm going to do Denali here, and then I'll decide on the shoes for sure. Give me some time to decide on the shoes. Okay. Now I'm sure there was some other things I wanted to mention about sickle cell, but I just don't remember, and I'm never the type to say keep notes. I just don't. I just don't. So, So if anyone is interested in learning more about sickle cell awareness, you can always subscribe to the group. That's one way you can learn. You can look it up online. There's lots of information online. Oh, and another thing too, like some obvious things that you might notice about a person with sickle cell, they tend to have yellow eyes a lot, like jaundice. If you look into the palm of their hand, like how you can see my hand is pink, their hand would not be as pink. It would be more like whitey because the blood is not flowing very well. Like also under the feet, and also under the feet, like under the feet, looking at Denali's feet here, under the feet, like under the feet would be, you wouldn't notice so much red or so much pink from the blood flowing. Like you can see my hand, you can see the pink. Yeah, a person with sickle cell, you would notice that under, like in the palm of their hand is not as pink, under their feet is not as pink. Yeah, so those are some obvious things that you would notice. My doctor, shouldn't say my doctor, my daughter's doctor brought that to my attention once about my daughter, and I was like, really? And they were like, yeah, you know, because the blood isn't flowing very well. That under, like in the palm of the hand would be more whitey, and under the feet would be more whitey. Yeah. All right, everyone. So this is, okay, this is Denali Kennedy, all dressed for sickle cell awareness, and her burgundy. Again, this seems to be the preferred or correct color for sickle cell awareness, according to the group. And again, when, like I said, when I did look it up online, the color when I researched the color, the information I found was burgundy or maroon, like a darker red. I think as long as you stay within the reds, the different shades of red, you would be okay, which is red, burgundy, maroon. I really don't know the difference between burgundy and maroon, honestly. But as long as you stay within those colors, you should be okay. All right, everyone, so that is it. I just want you to see her, be able to see Denali. I love the fit of this outfit on her, I must say. I'm glad that I did. I can't see what you're seeing. There she is. Can you see? You definitely can't see her there. But what I'll do is I'll take pictures. You know what? I'll reposition the camera. That's what I'll do. Just give me a minute. Okay, everyone. So I repositioned the camera so you can get a better look at Denali. Dressed for sickle cell awareness. I think I'm going to hold her head up a little bit higher. Put this little pillow underneath. Just so you can see her a little bit better. Could you? She's just knocked out. Alright, everyone, I think that's it. Yeah. So there's Denali Kennedy, dressed for sickle cell awareness, and her burgundy. And again, I think it's safe to wear all shades of red across the board to bring awareness to sickle cell awareness. So that's it, everyone. And she's wearing these size 1 boots by Koala Baby. Fits her perfectly. I think these boots could they I was wondering if I could like just bend these down, but I don't think so. I think they're made to stay up. Yeah, but they fit her pretty good. Yeah, I think I prefer that rather than these little shoes, because the size 0, they fit her. She can wear a size 0 if it's wide, but it's just this band that's pretty tight. Yeah. Alright everyone, so that's it for Denali. So thank you all so much for watching, and you have a super great day. Bye-bye.